Nnamdi Kanu'S U.S. lawyer set to take Nigerian government to International Criminal Court. The United States-based lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Bruce Fein, has vowed to pursue all international and diplomatic protocols platform to ensure that Nigerian government complies with international laws. Fein stated that he will drag the Nigerian government and President Muhammadu Buhari before the ICC for committing crimes against humanity and violation of conventions. He said the alleged kidnapping and torture of the IPOB leader in Kenya by the Nigerian government was a gross violation of international law. Bruce Fein disclosed this on Monday in Abuja while narrating his experience in the hands of operatives of the Department of State Services who denied him access for the second time to visit his client in the custody. The constitutional lawyer who arrived in the country last week with the aim of meeting with his client and discussing his legal case was turned back on Thursday, September 2nd, 2021, alongside barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor by the gun-wielding operatives. They were told that the officer who was charged with the responsibility of taking them to meet Kanu in an underground cell was away on special assignment. He said upon their arrival at the DSS facility on Monday, the operative came up with the flimsy excuse that there was no approval for him to be part of the visit because he came from a foreign jurisdiction and will not be allowed to be part of the visit. Meanwhile, at the end of the encounter, only Ejiofor was allowed to see him briefly, while Bruce Fein was kept outside. Fein said, "I will be pursuing all international and diplomatic protocols platform to see that justice is done and international laws and norms are complied with. Among others in other institutions, I plan to visit the International Working Group on the Arbitration that sits in Geneva. It is an arm of the United Nations and it's a Human Rights Council. We are going to pursue all these on legitimate platforms in the international community to make it clear that anything that transpires regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case is fully in the sunshine. It will not be clouded." An example of the concern that have been raised on the proceedings so far is the gross violation of international laws. First, Nnamdi Kanu's kidnapping is a violation of international law. His torture before returning to Nigeria is a violation of international law, and denying him access to his counsel is a violation of international law. Fein explained that no state could set aside or renounce the principles of international law that applies everywhere, adding that exponential increase in human rights violation by the Nigerian government has become a major source of concern to international communities, particularly the United States. On his own part, barrister Ejiofor said, "We went back today. Unfortunately, Fein was not allowed to see him. I was the only person that was permitted to see him, but we insisted in knowing why they detained him. They denied him access. They were kind of vague in their reasons. I saw him, Kanu. He is stable and firm in his conviction." Well, this is what is happening as we speak. Well, Mr. Bruce Fein came all the way from the United States to meet Nnamdi Kanu. They went there on the 2nd of September. The DSS people denied them entrance, saying that the person that's supposed to sign the warrant of their visit was not around, that he went on a special assignment. And they went back again today, and Bruce Fein was not allowed to enter inside the underground cell or the detention in the DSS custody. It was only Ejiofor, the Nigerian lawyer, that was allowed to go in. That Nnamdi Kanu's right has been violated, that Nigerian government has been violating this law, and the United States are concerned about this. That they tortured Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya even before bringing him down to Nigeria is a violation of international law, and also denying him access to meet his client is a violation of international law. That they are going to find a long-lasting solution and is going to pursue this legitimately so that everything will be on the sunshine and nothing will be clouded. Well, this is what we are talking about. Nnamdi Kanu is complaining that his health is deteriorating. As we speak, Nnamdi Kanu is suing the federal government for 5 billion naira. As we speak today, this came up today recently. So we can see that Nnamdi Kanu is not being treated well in the DSS custody. I don't know why the DSS people are maltreating him or torturing him or not taking good care of him. They were asked to take him to an hospital for medical checkup. They denied him. The man is sick in the DSS custody and they have refused to send a medical team to go and take care of him. Do they want him to die there? What has he done or what crime has he committed? I think the Nigerian government is going against international laws in this particular case. And for United States lawyers to come all the way from there, and this is the second time they are denying this man access to see Nnamdi Kanu. So I think something needs to be done, and something needs to be done quick before Nnamdi Kanu dies in the DSS custody before October 1st. Because you know that the next next date for his hearing is the 21st of October, and that is still a very long time from now, over 2 months from now. We never can tell what is going to happen before then, because we can see so many things that happen in the country. The country is so not safe. Insecurity is bedeviling the country. Nobody is safe. So I think something needs to be done before it gets out of hand. Well, what are your thoughts and opinion concerning Nnamdi Kanu's issue and DSS? Leave your comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about it. While we move on to the other news. Police and soldiers invade a venue of Plateau protests despite failing to stop killings. The Nigerian police force and the Nigerian army have taken over all of venues for the planned protest by some residents of Jos, Plateau State, over the recent killing in the state. Sahara reporters learned that armed policemen and soldiers with some armored personnel carriers (APCs) occupied the areas waiting to deal with anyone planning to join the protest. Sahara reporters gathered that most residents have chosen to stay indoors, apparently to prevent being caught in any clash between security operatives and protesters. Citing the incessant killing and 20 years remembrance of those killed during the Joyce crisis in 2001, the organizers had fixed September 7 for the protest, but the Plateau State government warned that protest will not be allowed in any part of the state. Today marks the 20th year anniversary of the start of the 2021 crisis. The September 7th movement has planned a peaceful procession to remember our dead and mourn the lives lost, one of the organizers said. Last night, our attention was drawn to a special press release credited to the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication of Plateau State, Honorable Dan Manga, which states that the government is prohibiting a planned protest beginning tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 September, beginning on the 7th of September. This morning, we woke to a heavy militarized presence surrounding all the venues for our peaceful procession. We are shocked and disturbed by this development, as we have every right to gather and mourn and pray for peace in our state. We have never been violent and have never preached violence. We have only called out for justice, and we only call out for peace. The two are necessarily and irrevocably intertwined. Well, this is what is happening. The Plateau State people are crying out, saying the soldiers and the police are invading the venue of the protest despite failing to stop killings. When people were being killed every single day in Jos, when the crisis was at its peak, those police and these soldiers didn't mount every checkpoint and a venue like this to protect lives and properties or to stop the killing. They were far away. But now that people want to protest to show the government that they are tired of what is happening, now police and army men are mounting every single checkpoint, every corner, every about to stop them from protesting. People carrying placards, they are there. I don't know why the Nigerian government or the Nigerian security system is just like this. This is why we keep on suffering every single day, because we don't know what to do. People have been dying, and the government of Jos or the state governor have not done any significant thing to stop it. Now, people have said they want to protest, but because they want to protest, he has brought out all the army men, all the police people, even deployed some into the city of Jos to stop protests. Why? Well, what are your thoughts and opinions concerning this? Leave them down in the comment section below. If you're coming here for the first time, this is Gleanful and this is the right platform for you. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel to stay updated with what's happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world at large. So just keep watching Gleanful, and God bless you.